Yo!
Oh shit, yes, man. Hey, I was just thinking about this. You went through a Christian rock phase, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you used to listen to Petra,
Yeah.
and DC Talk.
Yeah.
Suddenly realized I painted myself into a corner. Did you ever hook up with Amy Grant?
Yeah.
Oh shit, is she crazy?
Yes.
Well, let's stop going on the record with this. Anyway, see you later. Oh, Michael W. Smith.
She fucked two of them. That's crazy. Man. Let's go ahead and look up some titles. Bryce, why don't you bring those up while I go to the bathroom?
Yeah. Okay, yes, let's go do that.
I don't know why he has to go to the bathroom. He only had 12.
He only had 12 ounces of drink.
Yeah.
Yes, everybody, let's go to nightattack.showbot.tv. This is where the titles that you submitted.
Striper. That's another Christian. They were Christian metal.
Creed, I feel like.
Yeah, they crossed over just to straight rock, though.
Yeah, but I mean, Christ never leaves your heart. Right?
That's well, yes.
It never leaves, including some of the top ones like
Hardcock Cafe.
1 Million Kevin.
1 Million Kevin makes me so happy. Come of Eve. Circumference de Mayo. Oh, that's my favorite one.
Shit, that's really good.
That's so good. Bob Vila looking motherfucker.
Sarzy for Party Rockin'. Baby. I have a dick, my son. Accidental dicks. Man. The one
It was so amazing.
Ox Corona. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Let's see. Get this Corona truck in. Breaker Covert 19. Break it Covert 19. There's Logger. 420 is always on 420.
This old bong.
Behind the music, Tiki TV.
Hooray, a video show for my iPod.
I had a video iPod, and the only stuff I watched it were like subtitled Japanese clips, and I would watch them like a million times.
How would you access them?
I'd torrent them. That was before Japan really cracked down on copyright.
But this wasn't. We're talking about the old like
the click wheel video iPod.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. It was converted.
Yeah.
It's the conversion stuff.
Sarsaparilla.
Corona Convoy.
Send in 66 Kevins. I eat first.
That's a big dick.
I've got a definite favorite.
Yeah.
What's your favorite?
Here, it's back up at the top.
Sure.
I want to make sure I get it exactly right.
Sure, we check.
420 is always on 420. Is pretty good.
All right, we'll go up at the top here, including
Circumference de Mayo. That's the one I love.
That's pretty good. I like that one.
Yeah, let's go with that. Or not.
Because then they'll listen and find out it's a dick.
Yeah. Thank you to ICU and everyone who's with show titles using the Bang S command in the chat room. I'm going to write an email.
Oh my gosh. Good times. That was a fun one.
Yeah. This show, man, always a pleasure.
It does. It feels a little bit weird doing the after shows now that. Oh, you know what? Can we watch that bear video? Because we promised to do that.
We will. Yeah, as soon as Bryce gets done with his computer duties.
No, it's interesting because doing the happy hour, this makes the after show now the 4th to 5th hour of content that we do on a Tuesday.
Tuesdays are very
content heavy,
content rich.
Yeah.
I'm glad that we're doing 7 times the amount of content now that people are listening to podcasts less. I'm very happy to do it. I'm happy to do it mostly because of the live stream stuff where I'm really happy to build up our audience and just give more people because I do think that like live stream audiences are like way up. People are just looking to fucking kill time and
Oh, and
watch
for
something
everything
live.
too, and I think it helps that there's this we're sort of passing the joint of chat realm around to everyone, where it's like I love that moment the Good Day Internet crowd comes in for the last half of the happy hour.
Yep.
I did see somebody in the chat make the joke because there's some GDI emojis and stuff. That somebody says, I prefer NOD, N-O-D, which is a deep cut to Command and Conquer, because GDI was the, a Global Defense Initiative, I think, versus NOD with Kane. The big the video content. I would love to do a deep dive with you and show you fucking Command and Conquer. God. Bonnie's not. I don't know that I'm allowed to tell this story without Bonnie here. But there is a Bonnie-related Command and Conquer story that I liked that game quite a bit.
Oh. Well, I mean, I don't know whether or not I should push you on this.
Well, not tonight. I think I'll legit get in trouble if I tell it without Bonnie.
Bonnie's gonna get so mad, steam will fucking come out of her head and blow her new hat up.
Her golden hat. Bury me with my golden hat.
Bury me with my. Promise me. Say it.
Whatever she wants, Doctor. You got to listen to today's happy hour for.
Telly Zarell knows it. Okay, then we'll wait.
Does someone have a link to that bear video? I think it's the one that I'm thinking of, but
they did like a recreation, because it was just a shit story, and they were trying to make something out of it.
Yeah.
It was an Ohio story story about a bear.
It just got
local
seen.
News.
Like the whole story boiled down to
somebody saw a bear. Yeah.
and so they do all this.
No, and they knew it because there was poop.
Yeah,
like that was the proof. That's what cemented the story.
Meryl Barr just got my shirt, which congratulations, you are now on the same page with my 7-year-old. This is her favorite shirt. Next up, somebody's gonna build a house on your head. Quippy. Sorry, I love you, Meryl.
Fucking wrecked, motherfucker.
God damn it. Oh, it's our 5th fucking hour. We're starting our 5th hour.
Yeah, we are.
Oh,
man.
I know Meryl's brought it up a couple of times, but have you seen any? I mean, I only know it because Meryl tweeted about it a bunch, but the Christopher Titus special that he did. I guess he's like, I think that is a model that's gonna fucking endure.
Well, so here's my theory on this is the question is the instinct if I were Christopher Titus, and maybe I should reach out to him and tell him this, is to perceive it as, I have a show and I did a show. How do I do that show again? Because it was immensely popular and did very, very well. But what I would encourage him to think of the framework as is, no, you now own a comedy club, because everyone who showed up for your show would like to come back. I think
that's what he's more, because he just promoted another special that's coming up next week. So like, this is going to be.
Is he headlining or?
He is not. Another person, I guess, in his orbit is, but he does a very successful podcast. So I assume there's plenty of people that are regulars there that you're like, oh, well, I did my thing, and now this guy's gonna do his thing.
Good. All right, here we go. Breaking news. The news that 6. The news that 8.
Oh, wait, yeah.
That ate the butts of the neighbors in Austin.
Oh, you want to know what's funny? Is I remember this now. The reason why I brought this video up to you, because my buddies in Cleveland showed it to me. It was the first time that I visited them in Cleveland. I had just gotten back when we did this bit in BB Live show. Jesus fucking Christ. All right.
Yeah, this is the video that they promoted on that dig thing.
It was an adrenaline rush, and I think you could only take maybe one of those a year, but I was so pumped. I was sweating.
Sweating because a black bear was roaming through Tina Marison's backyard.
The operator said, "What is your emergency?" And I said, "You're not going to believe this, but they're in my woods here," and she says, "There's a black bear."
Tina was too stunned to get a picture, but this is what the bear probably looked like, except real.
This isn't the first time the bear was spotted.
Is that
Early
real?
Sunday morning right here along Miles Road. A jogger saw what they thought was a black bear, immediately called police. But when police showed up, no sign of the bear.
A few minutes later, the bear was spotted behind this home in Moreland Hills. This recreation identifies how witnesses say the bear escaped into the woods.
I'm excited to hear that there's a bear in South Chagrin or the South Chagrin area. We hear reports every year or two.
Cleveland Metro Parks naturalist Carly Martin explains that black bears can be on the ground or can climb in trees. She's never seen one, but came close.
And I found bear scat, and it was right after a report that there was a bear in the area. Bear scat. Scat is the good nature word for poop.
So we know that a bear scats in the woods, but should we be concerned?
We are not bear food.
And neither are pets, which is good news for the animals.
I'm good. I'm faster than a bear.
And it just wanders through and then it's gone. We'll hear, reports, it's at this part of the river one day and then it moves on and moves on and moves on and then we don't hear about it for a year or two.
But even that is too short of a time for Tina, who still can't believe how close she came.
What are the odds that there was a
All right,
very...
let's look up. Who's that dude's name? Can we see where that dude's working right now?
Yeah, also, who was that dude's producer and how pissed was she? Carl, would you take your job? Oh, Todd, would you take your job seriously?
Todd.
All right, Todd Meany. Let's see where Todd Meany's working
At
right
Todd
now.
Meany on Twitter. Let's see. Fox 8 News anchor, Data 3. He's still there. He's still doing the grind on Fox 3, Fox 8.
Goddamn right.
The news at 8.
The news,
The news that ate.
Thanks for checking out his page.
Wait, did he tweet a Rick and Morty thing?
No, it's
Are
the
those-
description.
No. The pictures to the right, are those things he tweeted or you tweeted?
Yep, this is a media post that he made. Plugged in, driving during Corona. More people are speeding on the highways. BMVs are closed. Have your license or plates expired? Teenagers can't get their driver's license. Have you even started your car since stay at home? Do you miss driving? And it's Rick, or it's Jerry.
Yeah. Huh. It sounded a little bit like he was having a stroke halfway through.
Well, it'll be
Well, it was 5 a.m., so.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus. He's probably...
Big shout out to Todd Meany though,
Dude,
because that
world
dude,
champion.
a legend to us. He will always be tied to our origin story.
Oh, my God. Yeah. No. Champion. World champion. Hey, man. I don't, not today, Gary. That's all I'm saying.
Not today.
Fuck you, Gary. Gary sucks a dick. Fuck you.
Fucking, I dare you to try the circumference de Mayo. You can't even.
Yeah, exactly. Choke on it, fucking Gary. You can't choke this fucking bandwidth anymore.
Bryce getting visibly uncomfortable. like it's
I can't do anything except pray. Just let me have my prayer.
No,
there's one.
I feel so confident that if this goes bad, you can blame Bryce directly. You have my permission to flame him on Twitter if the bandwidth breaks down.
Please do so. I have my Twitter notifications all turned off, so don't worry about it.
It is amazing how often somebody on set will unconsciously, unthinkingly say the words, "Yeah, it should be real easy," and then no matter where Bryce is, I'll hear, "God damn it!"
Yeah, because it's a form of jinx. I don't have many superstitions, but saying something's gonna be easier super quick, and I try not to say good luck.
Yeah, that's a big plot point in Forget Paris.
Really?
Is it?
It is. Yeah. It's like a setup thing in like the first 10 minutes, pays off. It's like the big line at the end.
Oh, wow.
Good.
Yeah.
Good luck. You know what the big line is? South of the border.
Billy Crystal's huge.
Fucking circumference to Maya. Is it time for a haircut? Fuck yeah, it's time for a goddamn.
Oh yeah. I can
Oh
tell- I
shit.
totally-
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Hey, we didn't talk about it, but man, I don't know. Bryce, can you conjure up a picture of Fletch? Like them.
Is that from a show? Because if I just type Fletch, I think I'm gonna find something.
Yeah, Fletch, Chevy Chase image.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
What do you think about the emo look?
Looks a little Bieber-ish.
See, you have the beard. The beard is too good for that.
Yeah, that is pretty good.
Yeah.
But see if you can find one of them wearing a ball cap. He's got these when he's driving the car. He's got these two long hair wings strutting out from under his ball cap, and I always I always think of that when my hair gets too long. Yeah, there you go. You can kind of see it there.
Sure. Yeah, you got wings.
Yeah, there you can watch that.
Red Bull gives you wings.
Yeah, I know. I'm feeling it. I normally I have a shaver and I can keep my undercut nice and fine. But I had actually wanted to grow it out and see if I could grow it to kind of get maybe a different type of cut.
Yeah, it's one of those things like you only have one of these reset opportunities every so often.
Yeah.
So,
Justin, I'm kind of loving the bangs. Justin, you could maybe pull off like one of those K-pop boy haircuts where it's like the middle part.
Show me a K-pop boy haircut.
Yeah,
Maybe I'll get one.
One of the BTS guys.
The fucking Korea shit is fucking about to go mainstream. Not to say that BTS isn't mainstream because they were on like SNL, but like ESPN is showing fucking Korean baseball because it's the only baseball being played right now. Like,
yeah,
Korea shit is about to pop.
Maybe something like that. Maybe. I don't know.
Oh shit! Yeah, no. I mean, like, it
needs a little bit of body, but you I don't know, maybe.
Oh no, that's under a hat. Come on, you get this shit out all day. I got Jesse the Body Ventura up in this hair. No, I could do it. I don't know. Maybe I should rock this. I'll just be fucking
super
gerbs bangs.
You can be like a San Francisco podcaster.
Hey, welcome to fucking podcast. It's me, a San Francisco podcaster. What's up with the Bart?
Man, that's long enough. I might have to switch to parted in the middle.
Oh my gosh, you're kind of doing the Jungkook.
Mm.
Yeah.
This is pretty much what my haircut looked like in my senior class photo. I have it. I could take a picture of it and bring it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do. Can you give me the tilt? He's giving a real cutesy tilt here. There you go. So if we did, and give it the pouty eyes. Ooh.
Yeah. Oh no.
Ooh.
Oh wait. Are you learning English in school? That's what his face says.
Playing baseball.
Very cool. There we go. Some BTS content.
Man,
for all
look
of
at
our
that.
BTS
Look at that. The long hair boys.
Yeah, long hair boys have logged on.
Welcome to Hair Talk.
What's it?
Yeah, what's up? Hey, man. My name is Mop Top McGillicuddy, and this is my friend Parts McGurts, and his friend Other Guy.
Hey, I told you, did you ever see Lonesome Dove, Justin?
No.
Okay. Well,
I ain't never seen Lonesome Dove, man. That shit was on too long ago for me.
Holds up, man. It was Deadwood before Deadwood. And as a matter of fact,
I don't know, man. I saw a clip about some dude getting bit in the face by a snake, and I'm like, this show ain't for me.
Why? Because it looked shitty.
Oh, I don't know. I'm just trying to keep the ball up.
No, okay. but I don't think I did talk about this. The dude who is the piano player that is like fuck you, Gary, where it's just like he's the is it Brant in The Big Lebowski that where Bunny says to Jeff Lebowski, I'll suck your dick for $1,000, and then she looks over, she's like Brant can't watch her, he has to pay.
Yeah.
Like there's that moment where the whore, like that's how she treats the piano player, who later I believe is the dude that owns the hotel and becomes the mayor of Deadwood. That same actor. What's that?
The
one who's essentially the Shakespearean chorus, constantly talking to himself.
Oh, Al Swearingen?
No. The remember E.B. Farnham? There you go. That's it. Farnham.
Chucky? The Chucky voice?
Was he the Chucky voice?
Yeah, I think so.
I hadn't heard that. Yeah, that dude. And then if you type in piano player, Lonesome Dove, I bet we'll see. I hope it's the same guy. Otherwise, I'm gonna look like a big old dude on his 5th hour of podcasting.
Ooh.
Oh shit, I do have a Chris Gaines look.
Oh, you
Yeah,
do
you
kind
do.
of have the Chris Gaines.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, Darrow. His other brother, Darrow.
I
Oh
guess I
no,
go
no,
for
no, no,
Evie.
no! It was the fucking doctor that was the Chucky voice. That's who the Chucky voice was. It wasn't that dude. It was the doctor that was the Chucky
Oh yeah,
voice.
you know the doctor. His daughter is the awesome assassin in or the holistic assassin. Yeah, holistic assassin in Dirk Gently. She's amazing in that.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah.
I cannot find E.B. Farnham on the Lonesome Dove cast and crew.
Well, that E.B. Farnham was the character he played in Deadwood, so you'd have to
And William
Do a little
Sanderson,
science.
Lippy Jones.
yeah, Lippy.
Lippy Jones.
Lippy.
Is this?
No, that's Gus and
No, that's
yeah. Oh, he's in
Lippy.
the background. You see him in the background there playing the
Oh,
piano.
look at that.
Yeah.
the cake.
Playing the piano
Oh,
with
no,
a
really.
Lippy.
That's
Who's that? Who's that?
whoever put together this IMDb page, man. Like there are entire lines he has and entire shots. He's in all the episodes.
You know,
Yeah.
metadata and metadata. You know something. When I scroll through TikTok, I see a lot of different types of stuff. Like I see new stuff.
Yeah.
And kind of because so people will just like seed in old videos there. The one type of video, let me know if you have a type of video like this too. But there's a one type of video that I always watch because they will always be very good, and it is anything that takes place at a bowling alley. Anything inside of a bowling alley is going to be fucking amazing.
Now,
Really?
are these candid shots or people doing amazing trick shots or? I mean,
It's either, right? Either people getting too drunk and plastered and like slipping, falling, going whatever, or like hitting a crazy strike or doing some weird move and it works out. Like I don't think that there is a genre or a vignette of short videos I've seen that has a better hit
it's more
rate
reliably.
than
awesome.
bowling alleys. Yeah, I guess flaming shots because we've spent so much time featuring them and showing them off. But
You don't like the ones where the kids are doing the like which parent is coolest or what they've done in front of their parent videos? You don't like those?
no, not really. There's one that's like really big now, which is like it's basically never have I ever. So it's like put down a finger if you've ever
Yeah. No,
speeded in your
that's what
car.
I'm talking about.
Yeah, I don't like those very much.
Or yeah, it's like which of your parents does like let you stay out too late, and then they're like pointing
and
to
they
their
do
mom and their dad, but
pointing.
like you're seeing the mom and the dad like react to them pointing at them, and they're like, what? But because like TikTok does the like you're not listening to any of the audio from the video, it's just the mom being like, what, but she's silent.
Yeah. I don't know. Are there any always good? Like that's kind of feel good for me. I think is bowling alley videos.
Yeah. I mean, the only TikTok videos that the content that I really, really love is I love the meme content when there's like some kind of audio that's gone viral and people are doing it differently. So it's like, there was like one for a while that was like it was like this guy going like, oh, what a relaxing day. And then you could hear like a door open. He's like, oh, dude, no. And then somebody else's voice being like, yeah, buddy. And so that became a thing where it was like all different things of somebody saying like, oh, it's a relaxing day. And then some other element of their life coming in. And the funniest one was this girl just sitting on her bed. And she's like, oh, what a relaxing day. And then it's like reverse shot to her bong. And it's like, and she's like, oh no. It's like, yeah, buddy. But those are really the only like TikTok like things that I always enjoy watching the creativity of how you fit this like, viral thing into whatever you're doing.
Yeah.
How good is it at figuring out what you like based on, like I know that it basically watches you watch and then tries to
I
serve
don't
shit
watch
up.
it enough to really get the benefit of that. Like I will always get what the masses are into, which are like parents quizzing their kids or kids quizzing their parents, people dancing, or whatever the like, viral sound thing is. Like I'm always at dancing teens. I don't watch it enough to really have it hone in on exactly what I want.
It's meanwhile, it's like increasingly precisely refining what flavor of turd salad you will accept because it's not getting to hamburger. It's never served you a single bit of ground beef yet.
And also, I think like I'm just bad for TikTok because like I watch everything, even the shit I don't like, because I'm curious to see why it's successful.
Do you?
I probably would do the exact same thing because I'd be like, "What the fuck is this? No, what the fuck is this?" And then you're right. If it just spins you into that black hole.
The big thing is when you start to, if you haven't already, is when you give hearts or when you like something.
That's
That's
another
what
thing.
really
I'm a
moves
bad
it.
actor. I never thumbs up anything.
When they make it, because it's just you double tap on it and you see a little heart pop up, and so it's like when you really like something, you ba 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 ba, and you see a lot of hearts pop up.
Oh, that's interesting. That might be fun. But if I perceive it, I guess like
it feels natural in the moment.
I don't give upvotes to anything on Reddit because I'm afraid all that's on the record. I don't want. We've talked about this. Like I don't want anyone to have my number. I don't want and stuff. I don't think I'll like TikTok.
Oh. Well, yeah, you're not gonna like TikTok.
It's literally all about getting your number.
The whole.
Well, I mean, you need the burner.
Oh yeah.
You would need a burner device because
No, you can log in on a burner account.
I mean,
right?
I don't care that it knows that Brian Brushwood likes this thing. I care that it knows that anybody likes that. Like it doesn't matter. Like if the fingerprint is not associated with Brian's name, it's still a fingerprint. I don't want a crime scene recreation photo or drawing made of me. I don't want anyone to know.
Okay.
I don't even want to know. Even if it means getting more shit I like. I don't engage in activity to curate.
I don't hold with it, bub.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Which I know that makes me a bad actor.
Well, and I thought that was like the thing that fascinated you about TikTok, or
yes,
that's the
thing.
thing,
No, it does very much so, very much so. But I think I think that's very, very interesting and a very good way to please a lot of people who don't have the weird hangups that I have.
Yeah. What if I shave my beard and I just had this emo haircut?
Oh man,
you could do it.
A baby face.
Can you give it the this one?
Just the chin strap.
Wait, no, not the chin strap. Is it Martin Van Buren? No, Van Buren just had chops. What's it called when it goes up and over? The CDC released a list of names. No.
Oh, just a handlebar?
No. Handlebar that keeps on going up. Like you only shave this part off. Yeah.
So this goes.
So you look like you're about to pilot a Zeppelin or something.
Man, I wouldn't know if my face would be at war of whether or not I should be getting my ass kicked or kicking my own ass.
Isn't that kind of like what you had a few months ago, Brian?
I did. As a matter of fact,
weird?
I went back and I'll probably do it again. It's a bit silly to do. Well, no. Mine didn't go all the way up. I actually had just a straight, kind of faux handlebar biker mustache. But I actually have gone back and I trimmed the sides and this, so it looks like I had a handlebar mustache about 5 days ago. Like, to be honest, what I'm going for is like, I don't know, reminds me a little bit of that dude from Knights of Sidonia, where it was kind of a mustache, but he had growth on his beard. All those. I want to look like everyone on Lonesome Dove.
Dude, fucking Lonesome Dove, like really got in your brain.
Oh
man.
yeah,
you fucking talk a lot about Lonesome Dove.
It's that good, man. I spent like a fucking hour and a half crying. It was amazing.
Wow.
Like total through the entire miniseries, or like at the end?
Oh,
you
no.
just let it all out?
Well, the nice thing is when you take 8 hours to tell a story, it's that same thing that they did on the, Lord of the Rings, where it's like, we're going to take fucking 90 minutes to send these people to heaven very slowly.
Yeah. Fucking Lord of the Rings. That shit was long.
Well, it's a good thing Amazon is going to do something like 4 times as long. Have you guys reckoned with that? Like, Amazon's making a Lord of the Rings thing, and the thing that they're going to do is make it longer.
Well, they're at least not going to make it the same story that we already know. But
Yeah,
but,
no,
but
I'm fine with that being the case. Like I'm good with them lingering longer as long as the stories are good. I mean, that was the problem about Hobbit was that they just fucking didn't invent shit. The problem, like the best thing about the Lord of the Rings that Peter Jackson did was cut shit. But he didn't realize that with Hobbit, he's like, no, I have to add shit. I have to fucking like make new things that like fit alongside of it. So you have to kind of, if it was blaspheming in church before to not read some scriptures, I have to write some scriptures in this, and he just didn't. And
well,
also,
and essentially, like on the Amazon thing, they paid what, like $150 million for the Silmarillion. I can't say it, but
Silmarillion.
yeah, but
Silmarillion, yeah.
yeah, but they
Salmon.
essentially
Salman Rushdie.
essentially they paid $150 million for a world Bible and no story in it, and so they're going to write their stories to put in it. But
I bet
meanwhile,
that.
like,
I bet that. There's got to be some legends and.
I mean, a
The
bunch
epic
just a bunch of
story.
songs and maps and shit. I mean, it's sort
Yeah,
of like
no, I think that's fine. Like, I think that there is a story to be told there.
well, my point is, they paid $150 million for the part I find the most boring and tired of the Lord of the Rings franchise, which is the archetypal high fantasy that I've grown up with my entire life and played versions of in Dungeons and Dragons. I mean, it's like I've had 40 years of that world. And I'm done with it. And so, congrats! You paid a lot of money for the thing I find least interesting.
Yes, and we've had 40 years of space people with lasers or whatever, but we still love Battlestar Galactica because they told a fucking amazing story that was contemporary to our times and dealt with characters and emotions.
But Battlestar Galactica was fascinating world building because, like, okay, blasters, lasers, ballistics, nukes. This is like modern day post 9/11. Like it was very different world building that I'd never seen anything like Battlestar Galactica.
No, because of what they did with the pieces. We'd seen robots, we'd seen lasers,
Right,
we'd seen
but my
things
point
that
is,
destroy worlds.
Right, but my point is that's a really interesting world that I hadn't seen. The world itself, absent the characters and the stories, the world itself was like nothing I'd seen before. Whereas the world of Lord of the Rings is something I've seen a lot.
Yeah. I mean, I guess we could quibble on, like, I think that literally Battlestar Galactica is using, like, it made one world building evolution in the pilot, which is that robots, robots look like regulars now. Like, that was pretty much the one thing that they changed. Like, other than that, you're pretty much using a stock science fiction world. They just did something brilliant with it.
Oh man, no, I guess I disagree because like the whole, the 12 colonies and the Promised 13th and ballistics.
Sure.
and
Sure. Yeah. But I mean, I think like that's all things that you are taking from. My only point is this: I'm not challenging why you thought the world building was great, because the world building was fucking great. My larger point is that if you're looking at genre, and we are judging like so. All right, I think I see where the disconnect is. You're saying the Silmarillion.
The Silmarillion is there are 12 colonies. There are lords of Kobol. They have many gods. Like that's all the Silmarillion is. There's no story in it. It's nothing but the backdrop. It's the dungeon master's guide to the rest of the world. That's what they paid $150 million for. They paid no money for story. They paid for background and world building.
I guess my point is that I still do think that has good stories in it. You can still tell a great story with that backdrop in the same way that a world that Battlestar Galactica offered, its backstory, and then they took it to a whole nother level and told an amazing story with it.
Sure. I agree. You could tell an amazing story with any backdrop, but I would say spend the $150 million on story and not backdrop is what I'm saying, because they bought backdrop.
Oh, sure. Well, I mean, no, they bought a reason why you're going to watch the first episode.
Correct. They
Like,
bought marketing and
yes,
and
that's what
built-in
they
fan
bought.
base and that
Yeah.
kind of stuff.
Like,
yeah.
I mean, like, do you really think that the fucking Texas Monthly article about Joe Exotic was really worth that? No. Tiger King got successful, and they needed a way to buy Tiger King without buying Tiger King. And so now that's why the author of that Texas Monthly article's getting a fucking gigantic payday from CBS.
It's so wild that he's getting paid and the subject of it is languaging in a prison.
Jack shit. He gets.
I mean, that's shit standard with documentaries, right? Like, in general, you don't let the subject profit off of a.
No. But the Tiger King people, the people who made Tiger King, are not getting paid off this.
Right.
It's literally.
sure.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Like,
it's a different. Yeah.
So yeah, it's another dude or lady, I don't know, who was writing for Texas Monthly and did a story about Joe Exotic and about how much he hates Jeff and how much he hates Carol Baskin and how much he fucking like the blah 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 blah. And they were like, "Oh shit, he says all these things in your article, so we can basically tell the same story that Tiger King told." Awesome. How much would you like to be a producer on this show and have every credit sequence say based on the article by blank at the bottom?
But to your point, Bryce, I think a lot of times subjects do get paid because they buy and sell story rights. Like, you own your own story rights, and in fact, that's how the National Enquirer was able to extort people. Is they were able to say, "Hey, we intend to run this story about this public thing that happened to you, unless you would like to buy the story rights from us, and then you will own them, and we will not publish it." And it was thinly veiled extortion. And
Well,
so,
that's kind of a different
extortionist
story.
journalism, though.
correct. But the point is you own your story rights, and you can sell your story rights. But
You described a situation where
where
they
they
did not control them.
No. So basically, it's like, all right.
Oh, you're
If
right.
Joe Exotic got paid off Tiger King, it was probably not because he sold his story rights. It's because he, like, the way that you can low key pay somebody for their story is like, "Oh, we're shooting at your facility,
A rental
so we'll
fee
pay
or an
you."
equipment fee, sure.
Like, yeah, well, like they pay that. But usually for documentaries, you don't buy somebody's story rights to tell that
Because
documentary.
I can actually imagine in this, like, they bought the magazine article because it would be cheaper than going to the subject of the documentary and
Yes.
saying, "Let's have a transaction and we make a film about you."
Got it. So it's like a chain of permission where this thing got published because he gave permission for this thing to get published. Now it
Yes.
exists as an independent unit of story.
Yes.
And
now that the Tiger King documentary series is so big, it's probably cheaper for CBS or the American Vandal people to say, "Here's another news article about him. We'll just buy that instead of doing a deal about him for this, fictionalized or reenactment, whatever thing it's going to be." I would, at least that's how I imagine the broad strokes of that go. You know, some real broad strokes. Look at this
that
guy.
dude with the gigantic dick.
yeah, so it'd be that with that hairstyle.
Dude, Justin, you should do this
Who the fuck
again.
is that guy? Jesus.
Oh my
I
gosh.
rocked that for a significant period of time too.
Yeah.
You look good.
I
with
feel like
the
I
big
got a lot
hair.
of respect.
Yeah. Get on your
Yeah,
Huffy
the hair
with
was
that?
fucking. The hair was out, dude. Gerb's in his 20s. What a specimen.
Hey, I'm gonna give my monitor ears a break. So give me just a moment. I'll be right back.
Sure. Whew. Oh my goodness. Justin, you got any plans for this week?
Yo.
What are you doing this week?
Tomorrow's PX3 day. I spent today trying to think of things that I want to do. Because I kind of feel like I had a really good thing going with the traveling,
Mm-hmm. Sure.
and I found myself very personally frustrated by the fact that an election was stolen from me, and financially frustrated that I wasn't able to continue selling something that was very well received by an audience.
Mhm, mhm.
And so now I'm like, look, I don't want to fucking talk every goddamn episode about this virus. I'm already on like month, I'm on like month 2 and week 6 on talking about like whether or not Joe Biden fucking sneak fingered an aide in 93.
Mhm.
So it's like, I just need other shit to talk about because
Yeah.
otherwise I will go insane and I feel like everybody will stop listening. And so I spent today trying to brainstorm
What
things
about
to do.
what if you became an expert on international politics?
Never gonna happen. Never gonna.
Just
happen.
like
Mostly because-
wacky laws from around the world.
I mean, that's the thing is that like ultimately what I kind of feel like I came up with is like, all right, anything that I do has to be, and the good news is that I do have this Raise the Dead brand where at least I've set up the fact that I'm a guy that can teach you context.
Mhm.
So it's like, is there a non-Raise the Dead thing that I can fold into PX3 and that people would like? And people would be like, okay, cool. I'm getting a thing that I'm happy about. So I came up with a few ideas, but I think tomorrow I just asked people on Twitter what they love and what they hate about politics, and I'm gonna try and like distill some like larger truths about like why the people that are really interested in politics love it and get frustrated by it, like just by way of that. And then that'll buy me a week to do something a little bit more high production value-y.
Yeah. Ooh, Sunbuns as presidential dogs. That could just be.
Who let the dogs out? Hur, 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 hur. And then I mix that in with Hail to the Chief. Like, it's going to fucking crush.
Da-na-na, da-na-na-na-na-na.
Ho, 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 ho. Fucking Baja, man.
Gosh, man.
Well, I'll be discussing the Lincoln Project. I mean, again, it's like we're just scraping the bottom of the barrel with this shit. Like, politics sucks so fucking bad right now. Like,
Yeah.
and it is like literally just the worst. It is like getting your fucking birthday canceled. Like, it is turning 21 during coronavirus. That's what this is. Like, because you can't have the one thing that you've always looked forward to. Like, now, like, oh my God, we could be in the middle of like some real back and forth, and like there's a little bit of that
debating
shit.
or some,
Well, no. Now would normally be when like a lot of the really dumb bullshit happens, and like like that's where I shine. Like, I'm all about that dumb bullshit. Like, somebody would like not tip, and then it would be like a 2-week story because it's like fucking
Marianne
Tipper-
Williamson doesn't tip her jade lady.
Exactly. Like, Tipper can't you, and you're a shrew. Like, there'd be like some dumb shit, and people would like really fixate on it. Like, I remember one time, one of my favorite episodes that we ever did at PX3 was like Carly Fiorina had just been named Ted Cruz's vice presidential nominee, and then like sang a song to her daughters. And it was like very awkward and fucking weird. And I'm like, this is my shit. Like, I am like a vampire that lives. I live off awkward politician moments. And now it's like, I mean, you can't really talk about Trump because literally all that's happening with Trump is going to be about this virus. And so it's like, people are dying. Will they stop? Tune in next week.
Yeah.
Like,
And
I've
it's
done
tough
that
because, like,
2 weeks in a row. And then the other side is like, Biden's hiding in his basement. But did he sneak finger an aide in 93? Check back for the latest updates.
It's tough. I feel like I mean, this was only like a month or so ago, but when COVID was starting and places were locking down, I felt super frustrated that like, God, there are only 2 stories going on right now, which is the virus and the primary.
Yeah.
And now we don't even have the primary. Look how the fucking primary turned out.
God.
And so it's like, what can there be something else?
I literally was about to fly out to Texas. Well, when it became clear that like Biden was like, he was organizing Centrist Voltron,
Mhm.
and there's nothing I've regretted more in my life than not getting that one last moment where like I could have, like that was my last moment on the trail, because that was it. Like I was there at Charleston. I saw Biden gave a victory speech. I flew back, and I was like, all right, well, Super Tuesday will be in California, so I'll be in California. Cool. And then I was like gonna keep going, but nope, that was it. So anyway, I mean, I know I can't dine out on that. Like I realized over the weekend that like I'm getting tired of hearing myself say that this sucks and I'm annoyed. So I need to get proactive and think about something that is value add to people.
Have you and you know, I mean, you're already kind of doing it with the Crystal and the Jury Talks feed, but have you considered just like, hey, it's the season of something completely different? Just like right now, we're just covering old baseball games.
I actually, I think part of it is like reaching back into the past and figuring out the cool thing to talk about, but I can't really do anything too crazy because like
then you lose the
right now
kind of heat.
Well, I mean like right now that's the bread and butter. Like that's what's paying the bills these days is that politics Patreon, and like I need to make sure that people who are down with that are down with what I do, and so it's like just figuring out exactly what that value adds, so I'm not just bitching.
You're talking about what you're putting on the jury RSS?
The politics one?
No. I was saying like basically politics is fucking trash right now.
Oh, there's not anything to talk about, or?
Well, no, it's like like all right. Here's another week of like.
There's one story.
If
right
people
now.
keep dying, it'll be bad for Trump. In other news, Biden raped somebody. Tune in next week, like when we'll find out if people died at a slower rate or if we've gotten any closer to finding out whether or not Biden raped somebody.
How wild that almost certainly the next president will be accused of sexual assault. Like,
I mean,
good job, DNC.
What? No, both sides.
Oh,
I
sure.
mean, that's what I'm saying.
Hey, man, I'm just saying the latest partner to the dance.
The latest and greatest. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's the thing is that there's just not a lot. Like my point is taking something that you think might not be fun and making it fun, but there's no way I can really make. There's like I've squeezed whatever juice I was going to get out of those two topics, a while ago, and so now it's like, all right, I just got to figure out something else that people are coming back for because I'm getting tired of it, which means that the audience either has or will be getting tired of it.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what's dead and buried and gone, and it's so strange to me? Telling jokes you heard to your friends. Like, now it has evolved into, I saw this meme, and then you describe it or whatever. But there was a time that you would hear somebody in the office, like somebody
tell
made
a joke.
Yeah, somebody made a joke about Bob Dole, and I flash back to like 25 years ago when somebody said, "How do you know when Bob Dole's been having sex?" You're like, "Because there's pen scrawlings all over his wife's back," or something like that. Like it was, and it was like I had to have it explained to me that because he had an injured hand, he would hold a pen and whatever. But it's like that experience that I heard a joke. Oh, good. Now I have this joke and I get to tell it. Like that's been completely virtualized and now is the meme experience that we forward around to people.
Yeah,
I think we just call them something different.
Yeah.
I mean like that instinct is still the same and people describe it in the way that we described our friend saying it. We just call it something different.
It's kind of a almost generational skip of like email forwards to some degree, right? I mean, like we've definitely. I may, this is certainly true for me. I don't know how much this is for you, but being out in a group of people and there's one person on their phone and they're like, oh, this is funny. And they just show you their phone and it's just them, something they found on Imager. And it's like, well, it's okay. I can hold conversations too. I don't know. But it's weird. So it feels like there's an age gap between that happening today and out of the demographic that would do.
It used to be. I mean, imagine absent, Reddit or even most people being online at all, 30 years ago. The way everything would spread virally is in this slow motion. Like when we would go to these Magic Club meetings, and it was really weird as you would hear people trot out these tired lines and these hack jokes or whatever, and only now, 20 years later, do I realize, oh wait, this is a slow motion, material trade. The stuff that happens now super fast on Reddit, upvote, downvote, this is good, this is bad, or whatever, happened in very, very slow motion. And the only way it happened, the only way you got copies of the material out there was to, by saying a joke and making somebody laugh, you implicitly, just everyone had permission, which is why you saw the evolution of the very concept of joke theft, because for a long time, if you were not on stage, there was no reason you should expect exclusivity to your joke that you made. Mm-hmm. The moment you spoke it, it became funny and it became everyone's property. It's I don't know. It just, sorry, I took us on a side journey there.
No, I mean, it's a thing. It's just super weird. Like, I don't know, like stuff with like memes. Am I right?
Memes, man. What the fuck? What the fuck? When's the president gonna make a meme?
It would probably have Comic Sans.
How about Biden? Make a meme, you fucking coward.
that feel when corn pop. It's a movie ticket that costs 5 cents.
Did you see the one thing that, maybe I'll talk about this tomorrow, but the one thing that like I'm actually perversely excited for are for celebrities to make Biden cool.
Oh wow, that's gonna be complicated.
I mean, Elizabeth Warren's already started trying, huh?
No. Keegan-Michael Key was the first one. They did a little viral video of Keegan-Michael Key and Joe Biden just being like funny, cool dudes together, because that's what celebrities do, is they just hang out with cool people like Joe Biden, because you need to vote for Joe Biden.
Oh my goodness.
Like, and I'm so pumped for this because Joe Biden is so fucking slow and weird that this is going to be the heaviest lift for celebrities yet.
Does he have any other angles in his house, Joe Biden? I'm tired of seeing that damn bookshelf.
They got one setup working. Like, that's it. Like, you want to try and teach fucking that old dog a new trick? No, but play this. Hear this fucking blistering comedy.
Working on a speech that I'm going to need you to deliver.
We should try to find a place for the word loquacious. 41 down, comedy duo Key and Blank. How many E's in Peel?
3. 3 E's in Peel.
It's very funny because there are 3 E's.
Come on, Keegan, you can do 20. Keegan, I do everything 46 these days.
That's 20.
Do 30, Keegan, 30, 10 more.
46 skidoo?
30.
Oh, no.
Pretty good,
He's
man.
gonna be 46 president.
Yeah. Oh my God, did you not? Oh my God.
Oh, it took too long for that one.
But Joe, I got to get going.
Where are you going? You're quarantined. You can't go anywhere. We're in quarantine.
Yep, you're right. You're right.
You can't go anywhere. I'm Joe Biden. You have no choices.
2 on the nose.
Text 30330.
Oh my God. What are you gonna do? Vote third party?
Yeah, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna be? Fucking Donald Trump's anger translator? I'm so pumped, man. I'm so fucking pumped, dude.
That's gonna be your politics content starting soon.
That's actually what I'm gonna talk about for fucking an hour tomorrow. I'm gonna break down every segment of that. It's like, because it's gonna get big, like close to November, like all the singers and all the actors and all the actresses, they're all gonna come out and they're all gonna do like they're gonna come up with parody songs, and it's gonna be like fucking, oh god, but it'll just be like Joe Biden being like, hey, I might have raped a lady.
Do you think, okay, here might be a stake bet depending on where we land on this. Does Amy Poehler do Leslie Knope?
100%
to support Joe Biden.
170,000%. Of course you will.
Wow.
God, there was some. There was. Shit. I don't want to make it third party justification hour, but somebody called out the fact that. When Justin Walsh announced that he was running, somebody said like, "Oh my gosh, you're going to tip the election just because you've something." I forget the justification, but it ended with personification of white privilege, and then he just responded, "I'm the only not white person in the election. Like I'm the only not white person."
Yeah. Kevin Spacey's got to do his House of Cards character for Biden, and Biden's going to be too out of it to realize that he was canceled.
What's up with Kevin? Kevin Spacey really fucking went off the deep end. Is he still making like death threat videos?
I don't know. This guy.
Jesus.
Did he do something recently or?
Well, after House of Cards.
There was the fact that everybody who was trying to sue him died.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
I mean,
just under long-term illness conditions,
just a thing where you die when you sue Kevin Spacey.
Wow. Wow. Right.
Yeah.
So remind me to change the subject and not publicly say anything about Kevin Spacey.
John Doe too. It was like an anonymous. Shit.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. I loved Usual Suspects. Moving on. Brian, what's up with the sun, dude?
He's fucking out there.
A million Kevins out there, man.
Kevins. Like a million Kevins, and they're all trying to get at your skin. What the fuck?
I've set up a screen. I say no.
Yeah,
no sunscreen.
Man, I'll tell you what. Now that I got this new haircut, my fucking forehead is gonna be protected.
I've grown so accustomed to the look.
I am shocked at how fast I've become okay with it. Like
you think? Here's the difference.
Ago,
are you ready?
Are
you ready
for money
this?
to rock it for a day? But now I realize you'd probably be beloved for rocking it for a month.
So here's the deal, right? So this, when it comes down like this, now you're like emo or Bieber. But if you throw it over the ear, now it's just every haircut in the 70s.
Every haircut that you put on a Playmobil or a Lego man.
Oh, yeah. The little cap.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right?
See, the thing about your hair, or just because of the length of it and because it's so straight, Justin, you got to watch out because you were showing just a minute ago, you were kind of rocking the Karen do. You were about to ask me for my manager.
That's a fair point. Oh, yeah. No. When
you got to get it over the guy. You got to get it over the guy in the right way.
Here we go. It's
oh, my God. I'm sorry. Your Apple Care. Your Apple Care. I'll give it to you.
And it's like, excuse me, my iPad was not like this when at home. It was not like this when I bought it. It was not.
When I touch it, it says, no, I'm not touching it. And I don't think it's supposed to do that.
Excuse me. I did not spend all this time so I could not be heard.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
I'm feeling it.
No, I don't know. Maybe I'll fuck with this tomorrow. Maybe I'll I mean, I don't know. It's hard because like people are already like, like I have like for the first time in my life, people like complimented me on my hair and now I'm going to fuck with it. But I feel like it's the apocalypse. Who the fuck is judging?
Yeah.
You mean classic Justin? They complimented, and now you're wanting to grow it out.
Oh no! Just like the normal like like hair.
No, it's
like
super
pomaded.
It's
or
super
whatever,
suave.
Yeah.
like that. But
You
I
figured
could
out the
just
volume and the
fucking-
height really well.
Yeah, I could just emo it
But
and
God,
then like
oh my
do it
God.
like that.
God, Justin. Emo look.
So, wait, good or bad?
Good.
good.
Incredibly good. Very
All
good
right.
shit.
Maybe we fuck with it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Maybe. Tune in. Oh, actually, no, you won't because I'm not live streaming. I'm just going to be sitting here fucking talking into a microphone, breaking down that Kegel Michael Key ad.
Just do a hair stream. Just do a hair stream.
Oh, just hair.
And it's you've got it cropped, right? You've got it cropped on the
Oh, I don't know what Ash thinks. Here, hold on. Let me see.
Oh, yeah.
Ashley, are you awake?
Oh, jeez.
because if you just do some
I mean,
something like this,
I don't
Juice,
know that this shit is spikeable. This shit is longer than it's ever been when it was spiked. Look at that shit.
Oh yeah, you do got it very long. See, I'm saying, Juice, maybe just try
All
try
right,
the
here,
hair.
hold on. This is going to be how we go out because I feel like we've hit the end if we're just
think we're trying,
doing fun hairstyles.
we're
for
trying
ourselves.
very hard so that everyone
Yeah.
gets it
I'm
on.
going
But
to
hold on,
do
wait a
the
minute.
M.
Let's see.
Brian.
Call Ashley Paramore.
Ashley Paramore Mobile.
I'm gonna call Ashley from in the other room.
You got 2 widow's peaks.
I'm Max. Think of a number between 1 and 1,000,000.
God damn it! Where is this bitch?
Oh my God! I
God,
kind of.
it does look like I have 2 receding hairlines.
Yeah.
You do. No, that might be like you actually have exceptional fucking hair.
You look like a
That's the
fucking
worst
Vulcan.
it could look. I feel like that looks like you have a professional wrestler's face paint.
This is the worst The Last Airbender cosplay I've ever seen.
I'm
Oh
going
my
to.
god! No! Do a scam stuff thing where you're a mentalist.
Oh
I
yeah, your
swear to
Mentalk.
God,
Oh
you
my
need
God,
to
your
do-
Mentalk. The Mind Taker.
I want you to think of any number between 1 and 100. Both digits different, both digits odd. You're
No,
thinking.
Teach Penny a mentalism trick, but you have to have that haircut.
Also, you're thinking of 35. No, wait, 37. It's 37.
Oh, it was 37. Ah!
God damn it. Here, wait, hold on.
Mind
I'm gonna see.
Taking.
Yes. Yes.
All right, he's gonna go find Ashley. Oh my God! What if you do the center bit back? What does that look like?
Oh, I look like a samurai.
Oh, you do kind of have a samurai. You could probably do a little bun. You could probably rock a man
I'm getting
bun.
close. I'm getting
You're
close
getting
to
there.
it. Yeah, that's kind of what I want to hold on for. If I don't mind doing the Cyndi Lauper, whatever.
I know. All right, hold on. Ashley's here. She's going to render a judgment once and for all.
Well, I know. That's why I said it. I'm telling you, man.
This is the last moment here on the stream.
Okay.
People are very divided. Some are very excited about my new haircut. Will you consent if this is my new haircut for the foreseeable future? No. Why not?
All right.
She says no.
I'm calling cheating because you went to Lego mode. Give her the K-pop.
Show her
her the K-pop.
Show her Jungkook.
Hold on. Wait a minute. There's a couple different variations.
Yeah. And really make the emo bang. Yeah, really.
There you go.
Yeah,
There it is.
there
There
you
it
go.
is. There it is. There it is.
Right there.
Yeah. There you go.
Nope.
No,
Too
fine.
much. Too much. There you go.
No,
There you go.
too much?
Yeah. There you go.
That's
There you
right
go.
there.
There you go.
What about that? She says too emo.
It's by design, girl.
That's the point.
She can't.
Yeah. No, she doesn't like it.
Do the Karen. Give show.
Oh, well, no, that pretty much is the Karen.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. This is also the Karen. Like, I'm very concerned about my Apple Care and why my iPad is fucked up. I want to see a couple more inches and then I'm full Karen. So wait, if I grew it more, would you let me wear it like this? Okay. She's saying no. Okay. Well, there we go. We tried.
It is the Claire Underwood. Oh my God, it's the Claire Underwood.
It is the Claire Underwood. For the record, I woke my wife up. She was in bed. I got her out so we could fucking finish
You
this.
woke her up to show her the most unwoke hairstyle.
Exactly. Hold on, wait a minute. Let me fucking go on Facebook and talk about how vaccines aren't real.
Oh my God, man, how wild has it been to see everybody shut the fuck up on that shit? Now all of a sudden people have a different opinion.
Brother,
Well, some of them.
We are just paused.
Okay.
Just wait until the nation all needs to get vaccinated for this one thing in about 4 months, and we're all gonna find out exactly where all those anti-vaxxers have gone.
Oh my God.
Alrighty, well, that'll do it for the after show. Thank you everybody for tuning in. We'll be back with you guys got the Night Attack Happy Hour tomorrow. Jacob will be on.
Yeah, dude.
That'll be pretty fun. Probably Friday Night Bryce on Friday. We might do something over the weekend. Just keep your noties on. Turn your notifications on here on Twitch.
Yeah.
All right, y'all.
So hit the thing.
Hit the bell.
Bye.
Bye.